Welcome to Deep Quotes. In this complete collection of Zhuangzi's teachings, we bring together his most profound reflections on freedom, the nature of reality, and the effortless flow of life. These words have shaped centuries of Eastern philosophy, and they continue to challenge the way we see ourselves in the world. Settle in, open your mind, and let Zhuangzi's timeless wisdom speak for itself. The effect of life in society is to complicate and confuse our existence, making us forget who we really are, by causing us to become obsessed with what we are not. Do not struggle. Go with the flow of things, and you will find yourself at one with the mysterious unity of the universe. A path is made by walking on it. The perfect man uses his mind as a mirror. It grasps nothing. It regrets nothing. It receives, but doesn't keep. We cling to our own point of view, as though everything depended on it. Yet our opinions have no permanence. Like autumn and winter, they gradually pass away. Flow with whatever may happen, and let your mind be free. Stay centered by accepting whatever you are doing. This is the ultimate. When people do not ignore what they should ignore, but ignore what they should not ignore, this is known as ignorance. Words exist because of meaning. Once you've gotten the meaning, you can forget the words. Do not seek fame. Do not make plans. Do not be absorbed by activities. Do not think that you know. Be aware of all that is and dwell in the infinite. Wander where there is no path. Be all that heaven gave you, but act as though you have received nothing. Be empty, that is all. Birth is not a beginning. Death is not an end. There is existence without limitation. There is continuity without a starting point. A frog in a well cannot conceive of the ocean. Your preciousness lies in your essence. It cannot be lost by anything that happens. For all people strive to grasp what they don't know, while none strive to grasp what they already know, and all strive to discredit what they don't excel in, while none strive to discredit what they do excel in. This is why there is chaos. When an archer shoots for enjoyment, he has all his skill. When he shoots for a brass buckle, he gets nervous. When he shoots for a prize of gold, he begins to see two targets. Men do not mirror themselves in running water. They mirror themselves in still water. Only what is still can still the stillness of other things. Easy is right. Begin right and you are easy. Continue easy and you are right. The right way to go easy is to forget the right way, and forget that the going is easy. I'm going to try speaking some reckless words, and I want you to try to listen recklessly. Look at this window. It is nothing but a hole in the wall, but because of it, the whole room is full of light. So when the faculties are empty, the heart is full of light. To be truly ignorant, be content with your own knowledge. Great knowledge sees all in one. Small knowledge breaks down into the many. We are born from a quiet sleep, and we die to a calm awakening. When the shoe fits, the foot is forgotten. When the belt fits, the belly is forgotten. When the heart is right, for and against are forgotten. No drives, no compulsions, no needs, no attractions. Then your affairs are under control. You are a free man. Silence and non-action are the root of all things. Your mind must become one. Do not try to understand with your ears, but with your heart. Indeed, not with your heart, but with your soul. Great understanding is broad and unhurried. Little understanding is cramped and busy. Never admire a man by his strength. Judge him in how he uses it. A way is made by walking it. If you have insight, you use your inner eye, your inner ear, to pierce to the heart of things and have no need of intellectual knowledge. If you want to nourish a bird, you should let it live any way it chooses. Creatures differ because they have different likes and dislikes. Therefore, the sages never required the same ability from all creatures. Concepts of right should be founded on what is suitable. The greatest tragedy that can befall a person is the atrophy of his mind. The man who has some respect for his person keeps his carcass out of sight, hides himself as perfectly as he can. Let your mind wander in simplicity. Blend your spirit with the vastness. Follow along with things the way they are, and make no room for personal views. Then the world will be governed. Fish live in water. Men die in it. Nature is diverse, and not all tastes are the same. Do not let the artificial obliterate the natural. Do not let will obliterate destiny. Do not let virtue be sacrificed to fame. The torch of doubt and chaos, this is what the sage steers by. The enlightened attention rejects nothing, nor welcomes anything. Like a mirror, it responds equally to all. Let everything be allowed to do what it naturally does, so that its nature will be satisfied. True men are strong-willed, have dignity in their demeanor, serenity in their expression. They are cool like autumn, warm like spring. Their passions arise like the 4 seasons, in harmony with the 10,000 creatures, and no one knows their limits. Those who follow the Tao are of clear mind. They do not load their mind with anxieties and are flexible in their adjustment to external conditions. That knowledge which stops at what it does not know is the highest knowledge. When deeds and words are in accord, the whole world is transformed. To exercise no thought and rest in nothing is the first step toward resting in Tao. To start from nowhere and follow no road is the first step toward attaining Tao. Perfect happiness is the absence of striving for happiness. All the fish needs is to get lost in the water. All man needs is to get lost in Tao. My description of wisdom has nothing to do with benevolence and righteousness. It is to do with being wise in one's own virtue, nothing more. My description of being has nothing to do with benevolence and righteousness. It is that one should be led by one's innate nature, nothing more. Great knowledge is universal. Small knowledge is limited. Great words are inspiring. Small words are chatter. So if loss of what gives happiness causes you distress when it fades, you can now understand that such happiness is worthless. It is said, those who lose themselves in their desire for things also lose their innate nature by being vulgar. To have a human form is a joyful thing. Study is to study what cannot be studied. Undertaking means undertaking what cannot be undertaken. Philosophizing is to philosophize about what cannot be philosophized about. Knowing that knowing is unknowable is true perfection. During our dreams, we do not know we are dreaming. We may even dream of interpreting a dream. Only on waking do we know it was a dream. Only after the Great Awakening will we realize that this is the great dream. The creature born is the creature dying. Human life is limited, but knowledge is limitless. To drive the limited in pursuit of the limitless is fatal, and to presume that one really knows is fatal indeed. Why don't you try wandering with me to the palace of not even anything? He who knows he is a fool is not the biggest fool. He who knows he is confused is not in the worst confusion. The saying goes, the sage rests, truly rests, and is at ease. This manifests itself in calmness and detachment, so that worries and distress cannot affect him. Nothing unpleasant can disturb him. His virtue is complete, and his spirit is not stirred up. When you are identified with the One, all things will be complete to you. Right is not right, so is not so. If right were really right, it would differ so clearly from not right that there would be no need for argument. If so were really so, it would differ so clearly from not so that there would be no need for argument. The right way to go easy is to forget the right way. Forget the years, forget distinctions. Leap into the boundless and make it your home. You cannot speak of ocean to a well frog, the creature of a narrower sphere. You cannot speak of ice to a summer insect, the creature of a season. The portal of God is non-existence. All things sprang from non-existence. Existence could not make existence existence. It must have proceeded from non-existence, and non-existence and nothing are one. Herein is the abiding place of the sage. Either in conflict with others or in harmony with them, we go through life like a runaway horse, unable to stop. Luck implies an absolute absence of any principle. The eye is a menace to clear sight. The ear is a menace to subtle hearing. The mind is a menace to wisdom. Every organ of the senses is a menace to its own capacity. He who regards all things as one is a companion of nature. If you have grasped the purpose of life, there is no point in trying to make life into something it is not or cannot be. All men know the utility of useful things, but they do not know the utility of futility. The little child learns to speak, though it has no learned teachers, because it lives with those who know how to speak. Those who realize their folly are not true fools. The perfect man of old looked after himself first before looking to help others. For we can only know that we know nothing, and a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. When the heart is right, for and against are forgotten. If one is true to one's inner self and follows its wisdom, who is without a teacher? Running around accusing others is not as good as laughing, and enjoying a good laugh is not as good as going along with things. People value that part of knowledge which is known. They do not know how to avail themselves of the unknown in order to reach knowledge. Is this not misguided? The living all find death unpleasant. Men mourn over it. And yet, what is death but the unbending of the bow and its return to its case? The perfect man employs his mind as a mirror. All existing things are really one. We regard those that are beautiful and rare as valuable, and those that are ugly as foul and rotten. The foul and rotten may come to be transformed into what is rare and valuable, and the rare and valuable into what is foul and rotten. Cherish that which is in you, and shut out that which is without, for much knowledge is a curse. The wise man knows that it is better to sit on the banks of a remote mountain stream than to be emperor of the whole world. Calculate what man knows, and it cannot compare to what he doesn't know. Calculate the time he is alive, and it cannot compare to the time before he was born. Yet man takes something so small and tries to exhaust the dimensions of something so large. The true man breathes with his heels. Those who seek to satisfy the mind of man by hampering it with ceremonies and music and affecting charity and devotion have lost their original nature. Life comes from the earth, and life returns to the earth. If water derives lucidity from stillness, how much more the faculties of the mind? There's danger for the eye in seeing too clearly, danger for the ear in hearing too sharply, and danger to the heart from caring too greatly. He who knows the activities of nature lives according to nature. To be constant is to be useful. To be useful is to realize one's true nature. Realization of one's true nature is happiness. When one reaches happiness, one is close to perfection. If you wish to care for your body, first of all, take care of material things. Though even when you have all the things you want, the body can still be uncared for. The sage embraces things. Ordinary men discriminate amongst them and parade their discriminations before others. So I say, those who discriminate fail to see. Great wisdom is generous. Petty wisdom is contentious. Great speech is impassioned. Small speech cantankerous. Where can I find a man who has forgotten words, so I can have a few words with him? And how do I know that the hate of death is not like a man who has lost his home when young and does not know where his home is to return to? Good order results spontaneously when things are let alone. Everything has what is innate. Everything has what is necessary. When there is no more separation between this and that, it is called the still point of the Tao. At the still point in the center of the circle, one can see the infinite in all things. We possess our body by chance, and we are already pleased with it. If our physical bodies went through 10,000 transformations without end, how incomparable would this joy be? Therefore, the sage roams freely in the realm in which nothing can escape, but all endures. I know the joy of fishes in the river through my own joy as I go walking along the same river. He who does his work like a machine grows a heart like a machine, and he who carries the heart of a machine in his breast loses his simplicity. He who has lost his simplicity becomes unsure in the strivings of his soul. Can a man cling to the positive without any negative in contrast to which it is seen to be positive? If he claims to do so, he is a rouge or a madman. A battering ram can knock down a city wall, but it cannot stop a hole. Different things have different uses. Transmit the established facts. Do not transmit words of exaggeration. If you do that, you will probably come out all right. It is only when the formed learns from the unformed that there is understanding. The true man of the past waited upon heaven when dealing with people, and did not wait upon people when dealing with heaven. To go outside what your charge was and to try to solve everything yourself is dangerous. The way is to man as rivers and lakes are to fish, the natural condition of life. The one-legged creature is envious of the millipede. The millipede is envious of the snake. The snake is envious of the wind. The wind is envious of the eye. The eye is envious of the heart. Sound intelligence promises victory in every battle. To have attained to the human form is a source of joy. What an incomparable bliss it is to undergo these countless transitions. Compare birth with death. Compare death with life. Compare what is possible with what is not possible, and compare what is not possible with what is possible. Because there is not, and because there is not, there is. I do not know whether I was then a man dreaming I was a butterfly, or whether I am now a butterfly dreaming I am a man. The fact is that those who do not see themselves but who see others, who fail to grasp of themselves, but who grasp others, take possession of what others have, but fail to possess themselves. They are attracted to what others enjoy, but fail to find enjoyment in themselves. When affirmation and negation came into being, Tao faded. After Tao faded, then came one-sided attachments. Only fools imagine they are already awake. How clearly they understand everything. How easily they distinguish this deception from that reality. Tao is the source of both fullness and emptiness, but it is itself neither fullness nor emptiness. There may be difficulty at the moment, but I will not lose the virtue that I possess. It is when the ice and snow are on them that we see the strength of the cypress and the pine. I am grateful for this trouble around me, because it gives me an opportunity to realize how fortunate I am. Understanding that rests in what it does not understand is the finest. My opinion is that you never find happiness until you stop looking for it. A man who knows he is a fool is not a great fool. Now, when ordinary people attempt to find happiness, I am not sure whether the happiness is really happiness or not. I study what ordinary people do to find happiness, what they struggle for, rushing about apparently unable to stop. If water derives lucidity from stillness, how much more the faculties of the mind? The mind of the sage, being in repose, becomes the mirror of the universe, the speculum of all creation. Heaven does without doing through its purity, earth does without doing through its calmness. My most interesting memory is of my first real dream. I was a caterpillar, wriggling around in the earth, just the way a caterpillar would, following my caterpillar whims, completely unaware of anyone. True depth of understanding is wide and steady. Shallow understanding is lazy and wandering. Words of wisdom are precise and clear. Are you and I perchance caught up in a dream from which we have not yet awakened? Yet the stupid believe they are awake, busily and brightly, assuming they understand things, calling this man ruler, that one herdsman. How dense! Confucius and you are both dreaming. And when I say you are dreaming, I am dreaming too. Words like these will be labeled the supreme swindle. He who pursues fame at the risk of losing his self is not a scholar. The men of old breathed clear down to their heels. The whole world is incapable of judging either right or wrong, but it is certain that actionless action can judge both right and wrong. Only the intelligent knows how to identify all things as one. When one is at ease with himself, one is near Tao. This is to let nature take its own course. Tao is beyond words and beyond things. It is not expressed either in word or in silence. Where there is no longer word or silence, Tao is apprehended. The space under the sky is occupied by all things in their unity. To examine oneself makes good use of sight. The knowledge of the ancients reached the highest point, the time before anything existed. This is the highest point. It is exhaustive. There is no adding to it. By ethical argument and moral principle, the greatest crimes are eventually shown to have been necessary, and, in fact, a signal benefit to mankind. Life is finite, while knowledge is infinite. A sage steers by the bright light of confusion and doubt. The hearing that is only in the ears is one thing. The hearing of the understanding is another. But the hearing of the spirit is not limited to any one faculty, to the ear or to the mind. Thus, those who say they would have right without its correlate, wrong, or good government without its correlate, misrule, do not apprehend the great principles of the universe, nor the nature of all creation. When I talk about having good hearing, I don't mean just listening, but listening to yourself. When I talk about good eyesight, I don't mean just looking, but looking at yourself. If we look on heaven and earth as a single crucible, and on the Creator as the founder, would there be any place I could not go? When it is time, I will fall asleep, and when the right time comes, I will wake up again. There are no greater adversaries than yin and yang, because nothing in heaven or on earth escapes them. But it is not yin and yang that do this. It is your heart that makes it so. Listening stops with the ears. The mind stops with recognition. But spirit is empty and waits on all things. Hence it demands the emptiness of all the faculties. And when the faculties are empty, then the whole being listens. There is then a direct grasp of what is right there before you that can never be heard with the ear or understood with the mind. Each one's destiny cannot be altered. How do I know that loving life is not a delusion? How do I know that in hating death, I am not like a man who, having left home in his youth, has forgotten the way back? The Tao is made because we walk it. Things become what they are called. Water becomes clear and transparent when in a quiescent stage. How much the more wonderful will be the mind of a sage when poised in quiescence. It is the mirror of heaven and earth, reflecting the 10,000 things. Big? Sure, but he can't catch mice. So for your big tree, no use? Then plant it in the wasteland, in emptiness. Walk idly around it and rest under its shadow. No axe or saw prepares its end. No one will ever cut it down. Useless? You should worry. Heaven is like an egg, and the earth is like the yolk of the egg. Where is that man who has forgotten words, that I may have a word with him? The ultimate happiness is doing nothing. Most channels on the internet make up quotes and attribute them to the wrong people, and that honestly annoys us. Here on Deep Quotes, we do the opposite. We carefully share only real quotes, so you can trust what you hear. No fake words, no wrong names. Our content is organized into different series, from scientists and philosophers to business titans, and much more. We also create multi-part series focused on one individual, like Einstein, Leo Tolstoy, and many others. You can find links to all our series in the description. And don't forget to subscribe. Your support motivates us to create more meaningful videos for you. Thank you for watching Deep Quotes.